So I started auditioning when I was 9. And throughout the process of auditioning, they were training me in the interim. So it was a huge investment on their part because they were sending dancers to my house every day. I would go to these intensive summer schools where I would like live in this house for 6 weeks in the summer and train every day. I still hadn't got the part yet. And then it wasn't until, yeah, you're right. It was probably a 2-year audition period. And then when I turned 11, I got the part. And because I was really small and young for my age, I was really, really underdeveloped. They put me on as Billy's best friend first to get some like theatre experience and stage experience. And then while I was doing that character, I then trained and learned the Billy track and then did the show as Billy.
If you had to guess or estimate, what do you think that choreographer saw in you when you were 9 that led her to making that investment? I mean, clearly there was something. There was some quality about what you were doing as such a young person where she thought there's something special here worth exploring.
I'm not sure what it is off the jump. I couldn't tell you that it was like an overwhelming sense of talent or anything like that. I think sometimes with acting, being very authentic is something that comes natural to people. And I've always been a very genuine person. When I went to my first audition, I was by far the worst dancer in the room, but I was the last kid there. They would like cull kids. So we would be there for 5 hours and every hour they'd say like, if you're between numbers 5 and 25, you can go home. Everyone else gets to stay. And I was the last kid there. I did no singing, no dancing, just acting stuff with the director. So maybe he just thought that I was very honest and was quite open and emotionally ready. The dancing and that sort of stuff came later. And I think I've always been very driven. And if you put the work in front of me, I'm really good at getting it done. I'm not very good at putting the work in front of me myself. I need someone to help me do that. Whereas my brother Harry or Harrison, with what he's done with Hammer, like the way he's built his little company and driven it from the ground up, and he gets up and does it every day is amazing. I couldn't do that.
You're a team player.
I'm like, tell me what you need me to do and I'll do it. But don't ask me to like come up with the strategy to do it.
So Billy Elliot becomes this thing. You get a lot of attention. You're doing some press and TV. This leads to this audition for The Impossible.
Yeah.
Which you book like basically the first movie that's on your radar that gets, sent your way.
Yeah.
You get it and you're in it. And you're how old at this point?